Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MA English Cafe. Today, we're putting a very important, very serious, and maybe just a little bit silly question to the test. Coffee versus tea. Jenny, are you ready to face the truth?
Hello, my friends. Ben, truth is a strong word, especially when it comes to the world's most beloved beverages. I'm ready to defend my choice. This isn't just a preference, it's a lifestyle. So tell us, Ben, where do you stand in this great debate?
My stance is clear. Tea, all the way. I drink it constantly throughout the day. It's calming, it's versatile, and it actually tastes good. Coffee, on the other hand, I just don't get it. It tastes like burnt dirt. I genuinely don't understand why people are so obsessed.
Oh, burnt dirt. Ben, that's heresy. Coffee is the elixir of life. It's the kickstart to your morning, the midday pick-me-up. I usually have 1 or 2 cups a day, depending on how much brain power I need. It's about energy, focus, and that rich, bold flavor.
Bold flavor or just bitter punishment. I sometimes think people don't even like the taste of coffee. They just drink it because it makes them feel important. Like they're part of some exclusive club of highly productive, serious thinkers. You see them with their fancy lattes, pretending to ponder deep thoughts, when really they're just choking down something that tastes like a stale ashtray.
Oh, Ben, that's a wild accusation. So you think it's all an act? People are just performing their coffee addiction for social clout? That's hilarious. Maybe for some, but for me, it's pure, unadulterated pleasure and necessity. It's the taste, the aroma, the ritual, and the energy. How do you even function without that coffee jolt? Tea just doesn't hit the same, does it? It's too gentle.
Gentle is sophisticated, Jenny. It allows for a gradual awakening, a sustained energy, not that sudden spike and then crash you coffee drinkers experience. And there's such a variety. Green tea, black tea, herbal tea. Coffee is just coffee. Bitter, black, and boring.
I clearly have very different experiences, Ben. But don't just take our word for it. We actually asked some of our friends and fellow English speakers for their opinions on this crucial matter. We're going to hear from a few people who are firmly in either the tea or coffee camp to see if they can sway us, or you, our wonderful audience. If you're enjoying this very serious debate, remember to like this video and subscribe to the MA English channel to catch all our exciting episodes.
Hello, MA English Cafe. So, coffee versus tea, huh? For me, it's tea. Hands down, no question. I absolutely adore tea. It's not just a drink, it's a comfort. I love how it warms you up from the inside out, especially on a chilly morning. And the variety. You've got everything from a strong black tea to get you going to a calming chamomile before bed. It fits every mood, every time of day. Coffee, to me, is too aggressive. It's like a punch to the face. Tea is a gentle hug. It relaxes me, helps me focus, and doesn't give me that jittery feeling. Plus, it's just so elegant, isn't it? A beautiful teacup, the steam rising, it's pure bliss.
Hey everyone, Robert here, and let me tell you, when it comes to coffee versus tea, there's only one winner: coffee. Tea? That's what you drink when you're sick or when you want to pretend to be British. Coffee is power. It's focus. It's the fuel that gets things done. That first sip in the morning, the rich aroma filling the kitchen, it's magic. It's not just about the caffeine, though that's definitely a bonus. It's the flavor profile, the roasty notes, the slight bitterness that's actually good. It wakes up your brain and gets you ready to conquer the day. There's a reason so many successful people drink coffee. It's a statement. It says, I'm here, I'm awake, and I'm ready for business. Nothing else comes close.
Greetings to the MA English Cafe listeners. My preference is definitely tea. While I understand the appeal of coffee for some, for me, tea offers a more sustained, gentle energy without the harshness. I particularly enjoy the wide array of flavors and health benefits that different teas offer. From the earthy notes of a good green tea to the refreshing zest of peppermint, there's always something new to discover. It's a beverage that encourages contemplation and tranquility. I find it perfect for quiet moments of reflection or for deep conversations. Coffee, in contrast, often feels like a rush. Tea is a subtle art. Coffee is just a blunt tool for alertness. It's about the experience, the warmth, and the lingering taste, all of which tea provides in abundance.
Wow, well, that certainly offered some passionate perspectives. Julia and Allie clearly get it. They understand the gentle art of tea. Robert, bless his heart, he tried. He really tried to explain the magic of bitter bean juice.
Of bitter bean juice. Ben, you're impossible. Robert makes excellent points about the power and focus coffee provides. He's right. It's a statement. You two tea lovers sound like you're constantly meditating. Coffee drinkers are out there doing stuff.
We're doing things calmly and effectively without the jitters. But okay, let's explore some other angles. What about the social aspect? Coffee shops are huge. You grab a coffee. Do people ever grab a tea with the same cultural cachet?
That's a fair point. The coffee shop culture is definitely more prevalent. It's a social hub. But tea also has its social rituals. Think about afternoon tea or specific tea ceremonies in different cultures. It's just a different kind of social, perhaps more intimate, less about the grab-and-go energy. And what about the health benefits? Coffee gets a bad rap sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. All that talk about jitters, crashes, acidity. Tea, on the other hand, is constantly praised for antioxidants, calming properties, aiding digestion. I mean, my grandmother always said a cup of tea fixes everything. You don't hear people saying, oh, just have a cup of coffee, it'll fix that headache.
Well, sometimes it does. The caffeine can definitely help with certain headaches. But okay, I'll concede that tea often has a reputation for being healthier. But what about taste variety in coffee? You mentioned tea has variety, but coffee has so many roasts, origins, brewing methods, lattes, cappuccinos. That's a huge spectrum of flavors. You're just fixated on black coffee.
It's like arguing that different kinds of dirt taste different. Still dirt. But yes, I suppose there are flavors. And what about pairing? Coffee with pastries, breakfast. Tea feels more versatile for that too, sweet or savory.
Coffee with everything. Donuts, croissants, cake. It cuts through the sweetness. Tea can be too subtle. See, we could go on all day. There's no clear winner, is there? It comes down to personal preference, culture, and what you need in that moment.
I suppose so. I still think tea is objectively superior, but I can see why people might delude themselves into enjoying coffee.
And I still think coffee is the superior fuel for life, but I appreciate tea's gentle charms for those who prefer a slower pace. This has been a very important, very silly debate.
Indeed. Thanks to Julia, Robert, and Allie for their contributions, and thanks to all of you for listening to this episode of the MA English Cafe.
Yes, thank you, friends, and tell us in the comments, are you team coffee or team tea? We'd love to hear your reasons.